I can't look away. Not because I know the whole story. None of us do. I can't look away because there's something deeply unsettling about watching a whole family become a battlefield. Brothers become witnesses. Memories become ammunition. And love, somewhere along the way, becomes a question of who owes whom what. I can't look away because before the millions, the music, the accusations, the empire, and the interviews, there were three brothers, three human beings who knew one another before the whole world knew their names. And perhaps that's what makes the whole fracture difficult to watch. Sometimes money doesn't destroy families, it simply gives their old wounds a microphone. Trust becomes accounting, love becomes loyalty, and loyalty becomes entitlement. And suddenly everyone is keeping score. Who gave more? Who took more? Who betrayed whom? Who deserves to be believed? I can't look away because this is bigger than three brothers. It's a lesson on what happens when love collides with money, ego, expectation, history, and unresolved pain. Blood can make a bond deeper, but it cannot make a relationship healthy. And sometimes the question is not who is right. It is what happens when being right becomes more important than being reconciled. Because you can win the argument and still lose your brother. You can prove your point and still lose your family. You can leave the courtroom with your case intact and your heart with nothing left to return to. I can't look away, not because the spectacle interests me, but the lesson does. You may have been manipulated. You may have believed you were protecting family. But love does not absolve us of the harm that we participate in. And you cannot escape accountability because someone else handed you the weapon. And if you held the keys to the earnings, remember, stewardship is not ownership, and access does not automatically translate into entitlement. What you can control does not always become yours by default. I don't know who's right, and I don't know what happened behind closed doors, but I know this. There are some victories that become meaningless when the people you were supposed to celebrate with are no longer beside you. So perhaps the greatest victory is not being vindicated. Perhaps it's reaching the point where you no longer have to be.